The most recent FaZe Clan creator to actually leave the organization was Pamaj. As we talked about this a few days back, well, it came with a bit of explanation as he took to his stream to talk more about the deal and why he left. This obviously being big news as maybe not one of the OGs by all eyes out there, but certainly a long-time gaming member of the community, has been between OpTic and FaZe and OpTic and FaZe, and of course, a widely known name in Pamaj, who he himself considers to be one of the OGs of FaZe Clan. Well, when he actually left and the day after joined OpTic, that's some pretty big news, especially when you have people like Tico responding, saying you look good in green, and giving those eyes, if you're like, what the heck does this mean? Are other FaZe Clan creators or members going to leave and join other orgs or join OpTic Gaming, who for a long time is the long tenured rival? At least that's how I will always see it. He took to stream though to explain how for the past couple of years, actually ever since he joined FaZe Clan, he was pretty much on a free contract, not even being paid. And when he took the time to renegotiate his contract with FaZe Clan, they all but pretty much said that they're not going to keep him from leaving, which rubbed him the wrong way.
Crazy how we still don't have hire as a terminal. Did my FaZe contract end? So I've been on like a free, pretty much a free contract, and I didn't really mind it when I first joined. When I say free, I mean like I'm not getting paid nothing. There's not really much. Then I didn't really think much about it because quarantine hit, and I knew I wasn't. It was like as soon as quarantine hit, I kind of just like let it auto renew for like 2 years, and then the third year, I think it was the third year, some shit like that. I don't know. Quarantine's a blur. My contract, I wanted to like renegotiate it because that was when just shit was just like not going. It was not aiming higher. I don't know, dude. And as soon as like nothing on the contract would even like, they weren't even like. I'm gonna keep it a stack. They weren't even like fighting for me to stay, type shit. Like. And I'm saying, that's bad. It's bad. I had a contract with it, pretty much, but like there was also like, no bullshit. They did say at one point, it's not gonna be good. We're not gonna keep you from leaving, type shit. Like, so what does that tell me? Like, all right, that makes me feel valued. That makes me feel fucking valued. Like, awesome. That's always nice to hear, right? Fuck yeah.
And this is not all too shocking. I think we've heard in the past of FaZe having these kind of contracts, almost the pain with clout angle, because for a time there, FaZe Clan was so big where if you joined FaZe, instantly you got a lot more just because the name was in front of yours. And that's simply true. And the same goes for some organizations out there. I think for a time, 100 Thieves had maybe signed a creator or so with the same kind of model. FaZe Clan may be a bit different, though, because they can also bring you deals that other orgs cannot. I think OpTic is one of those teams where if you join for a time, having OpTic behind your name also is a big deal. But Pamaj being on an unpaid contract certainly would cause a few people to have questions. And the way that he handled it, clearly, again, was a bit disrupted by that.
I don't want to fan the flame or really like give into whatever has been happening, like sort of just with the clan and the team as a whole, as you guys have seen of recent. I want to say thanks for the opportunity to join back. They've given me a home. But this is not the same team that I joined when I first joined again. It's not. It doesn't feel the same. And that's just for me. This decision, I'm choosing me. I've been quite unhappy with myself, with sort of my surroundings, and it's kind of just where life has taken me, I guess.
And clearly he himself was a bit disturbed by that. And again, it is the contract he signed, right? The day after leaving to OpTic, though, man, that is certainly a jab back at a team he seems to, again, if you guys missed his video when he first left and parted ways, he said that FaZe Clan was not the team that when he first joined, the team he first signed to, that things had certainly changed. And he goes on to talk about the Hall of FaZe as well, and maybe being, maybe having some offense taken by some creators either partaking or being a part of that or not being a part of that, and the handling of the Hall of FaZe when it comes to the Hall of Fame for FaZe Clan members.
Will you be a part of the Hall of FaZe? First of all, I better be. Second of all, that was another reason that just pissed me the fuck off. Bro, there's FaZe 5 winners on the Hall of FaZe. Do you know how fucking just disrespectful that shit is? Why are they putting FaZe 5 winners? People who grinded this shit. I talk about Dirty, bro. Bro, Dirty is one of the first FaZe 5 winners. He's still on the team, but he's only considered a Hall of FaZe now. Like, what? That just like, I couldn't imagine, dude. I really couldn't imagine, like, that's just shitty, bro. That's just shitty. Like, for any future FaZe 5s, if they ever do them, man, like, I don't know. I don't know what that means if they're doing that. I really don't know what that means.
I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know the model of how all organizations are supposed to pay their creators or their streamers, if they all do, especially when it comes to FaZe Clan. Certainly, there are some members who are on payroll. There are some members who are not. There are some members who have shares in the company. There are some members who don't. And I don't know what happens when you sign with FaZe Clan. We've talked a lot contractually about FaZe Clan signings over the past 5 years, and some have been controversial. And again, you always got to be careful what you sign into, because at the end of the day, when you sign that dotted line, you were signing the agreement that was put in front of you. And so when Pamaj first joined, he agreed to this, what he says, unpaid contract. When it came time that he wanted to finally be paid for his work, well, he says that FaZe Clan pretty much just wanted him gone and wasn't really going to fight for him to stay. What do you guys think about that? Is OpTic paying the bag now? Well, he certainly seems a bit happier there. We'll see what content they continue to pump out with Pamaj now with the green wall. And what do you guys think? Are more FaZe Clan members going to leave? We'll wait and see. It's going to be a long year for a lot of these teams out there trying to survive. And that's just simply the truth. You know, at the other side of this, some teams simply can't afford to pay everyone underneath their umbrella, and we have seen that reflected in the amount of layoffs across all of these teams. So we'll see what happens next. Till next time, take care of yourselves. I'll see you back here sometime soon.